Are you sick of living average? Hi, I am Maritza Izagiri Kelly, your mindset and transformational coach. And a lot of clients that I work with are coming in and they're just not feeling satisfied with the life that they're living because they're living these average lives while they're looking on social media. And I like to call it like lurking other people's fantastic lives and all the exciting things that other people seem to be doing. And here's the thing, your life is your responsibility. How you are showing up or how you are not showing up as the version of you is on you. So when we're talking about breaking the chains of normal, breaking the chains of average, and stepping into this next level version of you. So we like to call it in Striking Brilliance, we call it that goddess version of you, really stepping in and elevating yourself to that next level. You have to first break the chains of what you're holding on to, which is that average, which is that, just kind of dealing with life on life's terms and not really elevating yourself to that next level version of you of excellence. Because we're going through and we're saying, okay, like I'm just going to settle in life for what I have rather than going after what I really want. And fun fact, most of us are settling not because we can't get more. In fact, you can get more. There's somebody out there who's living your dream life, who's living your ideal life, but they're out there living it because they're not allowing fear to stop them from stepping into their greatness. So like when you're thinking about the things that you want out of life and you start to write down like what has held me back, and you can write down things like education, you can write down things like, English is not my primary language, you can write down like I'm not attractive, like whatever these lies are that we tell ourselves of why we're not having, being, and doing this fantastic life. But in actuality, there are people out there who aren't as educated, who aren't as attractive as you, who don't have the opportunities that you have, yet they're out there living their best life, which may look like a lot like the life that you want to live, but they're out there doing it because they're not allowing fear to hold them back. So most of us are trapped within our own minds. We're trapped within the chains of fear, which fear, look at the acronym that a lot of people use for fear, which is false evidence appearing real, right? So we're putting out those what ifs in front of fear and saying, well, I can't do this because of this, or I can't have this because of this. And we're creating all of these things that are holding us back because of our own internal limiting beliefs and limiting decisions that we decided to believe based on a decision, based on a belief that isn't even true. But then what we've done is we've searched outside of ourselves for confirmation to confirm this belief, right? And I hear it all the time, like, oh yeah, well, I just don't have that opportunity. Like there's literally people out there who don't come from places where there's opportunity, but instead you'd rather be a victim. You'd rather place these chains upon yourself and tell yourself these lies of why you're not living your best life, of why you're not in your dream relationship, of why you don't have the things that you have, and you're believing it. And then the biggest problem is then you spread misinformation. You'll talk to your friends, you'll talk to your family, and you'll spread the information that you believe to be true of why you don't have these things in your life. And you'll say, oh, well, I didn't get the job raise because of this, or, I'm not smart enough to, create my online business, or, I'm not pretty enough to be married or be in a relationship. And you get that evidence, right? Those confirmations from events that happen to support the lies that you tell yourself. And then you use that, but yet you discount the evidence that's showing you that you're wrong, right? Because it's easier for us to believe, that we can't have something. It's easier for us to believe that, that dream life isn't going to last because of whatever reason, because of that belief, because of that decision. So right now, I want you to think about that is like, what is something that's been holding you back, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your professional life, wherever it is, like what is something that's been holding you back? And then think of like 3 ways that you've supported that decision, right? So if it's, okay, perfect example. We'll take YouTube, right? Like I can't start my YouTube channel and no one's going to watch me. Why is no one going to watch me? Well, one, I don't have enough education. Two, nobody's going to like my voice. Three, nobody's going to want to look at my face, right? So I just supported myself with three things. Now I can also look at, like, when people leave comments, if somebody leaves a nasty comment, I can say, oh, see, look, nobody wanted to hear my voice. They said I sound this way. Okay, so that's going to support that decision. But I'm also ignoring the people who are saying, hey, I really did enjoy your video, or thank you for posting that. So we have to ask ourselves, like, what are we looking to create? What chains do we need to break? Because if you're living in chains, you're not living your best life. So if you want to live your best life, subscribe, follow for more, and I'll see you soon.